What's cooking? Rabbit! Hey, look out! Stop! You're gonna hurt someone with that old shotgun. Hey, what's up, Doc?
The longevity of Bugs, I think a lot has to go with his diet. I mean, carrots must be very healthy for you. He looks really good. You know, when I was a kid, I watched him. He's just as lovable now as he was when I was a kid.
I'm so unimportant.
Ever the loyal bunny, Bugs insisted that all his pals from his early cartoon days be given parts in the new film. Of course, no role could be as big as his. For Space Jam, Bugs also insisted that they be given the same expert makeover job he had received. Oh, and that's not all. Space Jam is jam-packed with new characters like the film's villain, Swackhammer, voiced by none other than Danny DeVito.
Do you know what new attractions mean? Not the old attractions, new ones. Get it?
That's fabulous. We have that. Keep going.
I'm going.
And Bugs Bunny is my absolute favorite character of all time. Bugs, because he's a rascal, you know, and I really like him. Ivan Reitman, who was producer of Space Jam, called me one day. He says, you know, this villain of Schwackhammer. And I spent a couple of days doing this really evil, crazy man from outer space.
Okay. Academy Award!
He's drawn like big, giant, bulbous, kind of vicious, drooling character.
Right.
Had they worked with me first and then drawn the character, it would have been a lot more debonair.
That was good. Very nice work. That stuff is hard to do. Very good sport, yeah.
As if that wasn't enough, producer Ivan Reitman and director Joe Pytka have called on the biggest names in basketball to appear in Space Jam. Unfortunately, the players are robbed of their skills by Swackhammer's evil scheme.
I'm a huge basketball fan, and so if you're a basketball fan, this movie's like a trip to the candy store. You got the greatest player of all time, Michael Jordan. In the film, we also have Patrick Ewing and Larry Bird and Sean Bradley and Muggsy Bogues and Larry Johnson. I mean, these are really, and don't let me forget Charles Barkley. He'd be very angry if I forgot him.
Hey, perhaps I could be of some assistance.
Space Jam also stars Bill Murray, the only human with as much attitude as Bugs.
Well, I never really anticipate playing the game with Bill Murray, but when I looked to the left, actually I looked to the right. Actually, I don't know which side I looked at, and I saw him. I was really nervous about passing the ball if he could get it back to me if he had the skills, but I mean, he surprised me.
Doc.
Yeah.
You kick it into the girl bunny.
Yeah.
Down in the post. You dish it back out to the guy bunny.
Got
You
it.
swing it around the mic over here. You go to the hole and dominate. We on defense.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, I don't play defense. Typical.
Creating a complex, multifaceted, technological masterpiece such as Space Jam takes an army of technicians, artists, and craftsmen from a variety of different fields, all working together to make sure their piece of the puzzle will fit seamlessly into this astonishing new world. The Bugs Bunny of today has the same spirit he had nearly 60 years ago when he first sprang to life in a small Warner Brothers animation studio called Termite Terrace. His parents were a group of outrageous animators, including Bob Clampett and Chuck Jones. Life at the studio could be as loony as the cartoons they produced.
I think Bugs is different than all of our characters, and that is that he's a comic hero. I would say that the first Bugs Bunny was different, so it took 2 or 3 pictures for anybody to realize exactly what they were working with.
Once I knew a thing or two, but now I'm a buffaroo. Hinky, dinky, parley, woo-woo.
Bugs looked quite a bit different in his formative years.